guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I recently reviewed my life insurance policy and I had so many questions in my mind. I wrote them down, and I thought there might be other people who have the similar kind of questions, right? So why not make a video so that it will be helpful for other people as well. So yes guys, that's what I did, and we have a guest in this video who will be helping us out answering those questions. Just to mention, this video is not to sell anything. It's just about raising awareness about insurance. I'm gonna be including some basic questions, what to do, what not to do, and what are the things that you should keep in your mind before buying an insurance. So it's a very interesting video, so please watch the video till the end. Guys, I'm not an expert into this, so that's why I decided to get in touch with an expert for this, and he is working in a reputed company in Canada as an insurance specialist. So let's talk to him now. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time out to help me and my viewers, to help us with our queries.
No problem, no problem. Thank you for having me, Apoorva.
Okay, and so without further ado, let's start. I have some questions. I wrote them down, so it's easy.
All right.
Okay, so I always have one question in my mind, like, what are the things that you should keep in your mind before buying an insurance or before going for any kind of insurance?
Right, no problem. Yeah, sure. So, well, one might ask themselves, in your shoes, what is the main purpose in buying the insurance? Is it to make your family comfortable, cover you in case of job loss, or your mortgage, or the cost of final expenses and taxes? Or is it to provide you with long-term care option, or emergency funds for an unexpected illness? Or maybe it's even to ensure that all debts are paid off, right? Or to protect your investments. The list goes on. But the point is, though, to have a plan. Sometimes it can be difficult to determine what coverages you would need, but that's where we come in as professional insurance advisors and conduct what's called a personal needs analysis. Now, this analysis provides an individual with the recommendations for life, disability, and critical illness. It's also good to understand, the benefits of owning insurance, right? And the peace of mind that it provides. So prior to owning insurance, I didn't know that it would make me feel so good owning it, right? I wake up every morning and it feels great knowing that my family is protected as well as myself, right?
Yep, that's absolutely correct. So how much coverage do I need? I had this question earlier as well. So again, the same question for my viewers.
No problem, no problem. I'll be happy to answer that. So it all depends on your needs, really. So it's whether it's income protection or maybe even to pay off estate taxes or have your child's education paid for or even pay off your mortgage, etc. Now, costs and coverages vary. It's all relative to the individual themselves. So their age, their health, and type of coverages that they're looking for, right? And looking to acquire. Now, an easy way to determine the need is to conduct a personal needs analysis, as mentioned previously. Now, this doesn't take long to complete, and the client gets to keep a copy for the records and for their future reference. So,
perfect, awesome. And so, what's the best age of starting for going for insurance? I thought maybe it's too early, maybe it's too late.
Yeah, I get that all the time now. Of course, the younger the individual, and if they're in good health, the less expensive coverage tends to be. Now, that said, though, the best age to start really depends on the affordability, right? If you have the available income there. Some clients buy plans for their newborn children as young as like 15 days old, right? So others will then, wait until they're the age of majority and until they're able to afford it themselves. While others may wait till they have a family, right? So it all depends on affordability and when you feel that it's important enough that you need it, right? A key takeaway, though, is that the younger you are when applying, And if in good health, of course, the cheaper it will be.
Insurance, yeah, that's correct. So there's so many insurance companies in the markets. How do we select the best one?
So, it all depends on, I think, company reputation, right? So the bigger the brand name, the better, as they say, right? So
Yeah.
most important though, however, having said that, is the advisor, right? So the advisor provides you with the advice and recommendations, and they will also be there to be your go-to, right? So to provide you with all the necessary information and communications going forward. Now, you will be interacting with them quite a bit, so it's extremely important to have a good advisor.
Yep, absolutely. Thank God I got you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so the next question is, what kind of features or plans that you should include in your insurance policy?
Yeah, sure. So it all comes down to affordability yet again. So we can design a plan in any manner, but affordability and sustainability is key. Now, you may be able to afford something, like the most comprehensive plan right now, but what about 20 years from now, or even 40 years from now, or if it's for the permanent term, right? If we're talking permanent insurance for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
will you be able to afford it then, right? Now, we utilize our expertise to help assist you in making those educated decisions. So not to worry on that front.
Yep, that's correct. So I was not aware about that funeral plan that you added, and it was a little bit weird when I heard it for the first time. Can you elaborate a little bit more about that?
Sure. So that's called what's known as a term 100. So that is existing with you until the time you pass. So your family or your loved ones or whoever is the beneficiary listed, if no beneficiary, it would go to the estate. But if there is a beneficiary listed, it goes to that beneficiary. And it just ensures that, your final funeral expenses are paid for, your capital gains taxes get paid, right? Probate, lawyer fees, all that stuff is taken care of so that they don't necessarily have to pay for it themselves or dip into savings in order to do so.
That's good. That's good information. So how, what should be the coverage, coverage and monthly payment difference? So
Yeah.
how much is the difference? Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so if I understand correctly, generally like an option with more features will be more expensive, right?
Okay.
Now, that said, if someone's looking for more coverage, then a shorter term might be more affordable, right? But if instead they're looking for something more permanent, then a longer term with less coverage might be the way to go for them. So, for example, sometimes due to low amount of disposable income, someone may choose to get, let's say, a term 10. Okay, so that lasts for 10 years. And then they may choose to convert that to a longer term down the road when their income situation improves. Again, it all depends on the individual's goals and needs, but affordability is always key.
Yep, that's perfect. And I saw so many times in news claims are getting rejected. So what are those scenarios when your claim can get rejected?
Sure. So yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, a lot of people are afraid of insurance for that reason, right? They don't want it to get rejected. Now, the only way that a claim can get rejected is due to fraud and misrepresentation, really. So, for example, let's say an individual had a mild stroke prior to their application, or a mild health issue was not disclosed, right? Now, during the application process on the medical questionnaire, if they answered that they had not had a stroke or not had any previous medical conditions, that would be deemed as misrepresentation, right? So if they were then to make a claim, but it's found through medical records obtained that they answered falsely and misrepresented themselves, then their claim can get rejected. Now, claims can also get rejected within a 2-year period after the policy has been issued. If the insured person passes away due to deliberate self-inflicted harm or something of that nature, or if misrepresentation or fraud is uncovered, then it can be rejected as well if a claim is put through.
Perfect. So guys, do not provide any false information to your insurance company.
Exactly. Lying is not good.
Yeah, lying is not good. So I was a little bit confused in the beginning until you didn't you cleared my mind. So should I go for longer term or shorter term? So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So just like we did with you, right? So again, we return to the needs, the goals, and affordability, right? So once we've issued a policy, we do follow up on an annual basis to see if the affordability or anything else has changed for that matter, right? If so, policies can be tweaked and we can provide more support for the client where needed. So when it comes to longer term or shorter term, it really just all depends on the needs, the goals, and the affordability of the client. Yeah.
So for example, if I have a 20 years policy and after 20 years, for God's sake, like maybe I'm still alive by that time. So so if I renew the policy, so the charges will be the same or it will be calculated at the time of my age?
Yeah. It's based on the time of application, based on your age at that point in time. Yeah, so that's why it's very important to go through a very thorough personal needs analysis and determine really what you want for the not only the short term but the long term as well, right? So yeah, we look at it at it very comprehensively when we do advise for our clients.
Okay, perfect. That's awesome. James, is there anything that you want to advise our clients? Yeah.
Sure. So once again, I just want to thank you. Thank you very much for having me and being able to educate your audience. And just let you know that I am always here for my clients. I'm always going to be here for you. And I'm always happy to provide, no problem, to provide the advice and answer any questions where necessary, right? So to you and your viewing audience, call me anytime. And if you do need to get in touch with me, please reach out to Apoorva and she can provide you with my contact details. Thank you very much for your business.
Thank you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had an amazing experience with James. He's an amazing guy. If you do like to know more about, you can contact me and I can put you in touch with him. And because we have reached end of this video, so you know what I'm gonna say, right? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it and like, share, because if you will share with your friends and families so that they can also get benefit out of it. I'll see you soon in my next video. I share a sneak peek of my day in Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.